welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Vanessa and I'm back with another video. So today's video is something that I wanted to make easy, fast. I wanted something that kinda I do on an everyday basis, right? So I go to school full-time, I go to work full-time, I have a lot of responsibilities on my plate, yet I still have some time to just beat up my face, feel good about myself, make myself look a little more confident, and I wanted the same for people. So a lot of people ask me how I'm able to do makeup so fast, or how I'm able to do everything so fast. And it's just a matter of skills, but if you don't have the skills, you can definitely learn them. So I wanted to create something for you guys, those who were at school and had a presentation, going to work and had a meeting, or even meeting up with your boo. It doesn't matter. I want you to be able to recreate this and make it easy for you guys. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. Alright, so first I'm going to use some primer. So make sure you prime your face very, very nicely. You want your makeup to stay all day, especially if you have a long day ahead of you, so it's very good to prime. You can use some essence, or you can just use a regular primer. And I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids. I just usually use some concealer. I just feel like it makes my eyes pop a little bit more. Alright, so while my face primer soaks in, I'm going to go ahead and start on my shadow. Yes, my shadow. You're not going to believe it, but I can do a really quick eyeshadow, okay? So our eyeshadow really consists of 4 colors, which are going to be your transition color, which is going to go on your crease. Then we're going to get a deeper outer crease color, which it should technically be a darker brown or orangey color. You should try to keep it in the orange base, in the orange tones. Then we're going to go ahead and do our lid color and then our brow bone color. Super simple, super quick. So now we're going to go ahead and grab a fluffy brush, and I'm going to be using the JACLYN Hill palette. I'm going to go ahead and dig into this really pretty transition color. It's like a brown with orange colors, but it's more on the orangey side. And just apply that on my crease. It doesn't need to be perfect. You just kind of want to do it since we are in a little bit of a rush. Alright, so now that that is done, we are going to take a flat brush, just like so, and we're going to want to dig into a goldish color. The gold is just going to help you with that everyday style. It's going to make you look put together, look nice, and it's going to go with whatever you really wear. It doesn't really matter. Instead of you use like a pink or blue or whatever, you have to kind of go into that color scheme in your dress code, as a gold really just goes with kind of everything. So we're going to go ahead and apply that on our eyelid. If you want this color to be a little bit more like in the glittery side, I suggest you use like glitter primer, because it will, you know, bring the glitters of the pigment out. It's going to be much nicer. But again, we don't have time here. We're trying to make this as fast as possible, something that everyone can do every single day without needing to worry like, oh, you know, whatever the case might be. Then I'm going to go ahead and grab this orangey, reddish toned brown, and I'm just going to put it on my outer corner. It's like a little outer V. And just blend that in with my transition color. Again, you don't really want this to be perfect, you just want it to be done. So you look good, you know, either for class, for work, for life, whatever it is. Now I'm going to grab an angled brush and I'm going to blend in everything together in my brow bone. At the end of the day, this just brings everything together and it blends it out very nicely. Since we are not going to clean up our eyebrow. Y'all, I'm so sorry for like all the car noises, but I do live right next to the street and it's just inevitable. Like, I've tried to film this when you know, there was a noise, but it's just not possible. So I am done with my shadow. I'm just gonna kind of get rid of all the fallout that I got. A little dust in there. I'm going to put a little bit more of that outer crease corner right in my lash line. Where are all these little things coming from? Oh my god. Remember, you always want something dark to light because you always want to just shorten your eyes but make the inner colors just bigger. Okay, just like so. Now that that is done, I'm going to go ahead and move to eyeliner. And get eyeliner. It's very quickly. I'm going to be using the Tarte Maneater. I said I was going to name it. And honestly, look at this thing. Like, it has like a little hair, but you know, who cares? I'm just going to use that because no one has money, and plus this was like a little sample from my Ipsy bag because I don't really buy eyeliners. My Ipsy bag always gives me eyeliners. So just to make this very quick, I'm just gonna stretch my skin out. Yes, you shouldn't do this technically, but time is money here. Time is precious, so you just want to get it done. So I should probably stop talking that much, huh? So I'm just gonna stretch it out and try to keep it as close to my lash line as possible and just try to do one smooth swipe. So I always work with my liner first. With my regular lines before trying to make my wing eyeliner. Alright, so after I'm done with my line, I'm just going to go ahead and wing it out. Y'all know the funny thing about my eye is that I have like a ball. I think it's right here and it really messes up my wing. Like, that's why I don't even try to make my eyeliners even because I just can't. So a really quick trick to kind of fix your eyeliners is just to get like a little makeup remover towel and just kind of go in with your nails, especially if you have long nails, and just shape that out to wherever you want it. And this just helps sharpen the lines and make everything nice and done. So this is pretty much everything I'm going to do to my eyes, except I'm just going to add mascara. Now I'm just going to go in with my foundation. I'm just going to put a little bit in my hand. And I'm trying to work with this as much as I can. So I'm using a little bit more of a full coverage foundation today, just because I have a lot of discoloration in my skin. Like, I feel like my face never matches my neck and my chest area. So whatever. And also, like, I try to take the corner of the little tip of my sponge and really work it into my inner eye in a way, like, because I feel like I've seen so many girls that just put it like around their nose and on top, but they never get this area, and it just like marks sometimes. You really want to go ahead and work that neck area, because again, if you have discoloration like me, you do not want to be two different colors. And get your ears too, because trust me, sometimes your ears are lighter. Okay, so I think we kind of worked everything out. Nothing seems too off. So I'm just gonna remove this because I always tend to get my clothes dirty. So now that that is done, I'm just gonna go ahead and set it real quick with some powder. I can't open it. Okay. Just grab some powder. This is just really gonna help you control some oily skin if you don't want it. You don't want to put too much because you already have a full, well, I already have like a full coverage foundation, so I really don't want to go into it, you know, and have like all this cakiness going on. Of course, I'm gonna hide my inner circles with some concealer, because let's be honest, no one really sleeps good. Like, I wish I could sleep for ages, honestly, like ages. And I don't want to go in with a lot of this product. I just want to use just a little bit. I know at the beginning I used to say like, Jesus, why do like YouTubers always seem like they put a lot of product on their face, especially with the concealer thing? But this concealer is so good, and the formula is like nice and creamy, and like it's on the thicker side. That's why it looks like it's a lot, but it really isn't. And I'm going to use the bottom side of my sponge as well, just because it has a little bit of that foundation, and I kind of want to just melt both of those in together. Why do I open my mouth whenever I do this? It's so it's so weird, because whenever I'm like putting anything in my eyes, I'll always tend to just open my mouth. It's like a habit, like I swear. I really never try to do it, but it just happens, so whatever. Alright, now that that is done, I'm just going to go ahead and use some concealer. I'm going to really use this for my contour, because we can't really skip contour when you have big cheeks. And I guess if you're in a hurry, you can definitely skip this step and just go ahead with some bronzer. But I am skipping this. Okay, now that that is blended, I am going to go in with my bronzer. And just to kind of further that in, and just, oh, that's a lot. Might have grabbed a lot actually. Go into my inner circle. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply some blush. Why do I always drop everything? Okay. So now we're going to go in with some blush. because I already put a lot of bronzer accidentally because this was a new product and I just used it. I put a little bit less blush. I put some on my nose too because I didn't do my nose contour. So we're just going to work with what we got. And now I'm going to go in with some highlighter and just highlight everything. You can go ham on the highlighter, honestly. Well, not too much ham, but just enough because the highlighter is going to really make you look awake. And like you're really put together, even though you didn't take that long to do this look. Okay, now with that same highlighter, I'm just gonna grab just a little bit and I'm gonna apply it into my inner corner. Okay, and I'm just gonna grab another just fluffy brush and I'm gonna blend everything together just so it can kind of melt in a little bit better, and I'll hit any areas that I haven't really blended in yet. Okay, and now moving on to eyebrows. I'd use like a little spoolie double edge sword thing, and I'm just gonna go in with powder. Like I don't use I feel like powder is way easier to use, and I go into the black. I always want to start with my outer eyebrow and just work myself in with my inner eyebrow with the same amount of product that I have on my brush, so I don't go in and dip it more. So I just dip it a little bit and use that for my whole brow. This will just make it look like a little bit more natural and not too hard. What in the world? Woo. Okay. It's okay, it's gonna make my highlighter look even better. Let me carry on with my eyebrows. I look like a hot mess with just one done. And that's all I do for my eyebrows. It's very simple, very easy. It's not too complicated. So grab the same product, use most of it on your outer eyebrow. Again, your eyebrows are not going to be twins. They're going to be sisters, and they're lucky they're sisters and not cousins. Y'all, everyone gets up really early in my neighborhood, and they're riding around like crazy. Okay, now that that is done, I'm just going to go ahead and apply some mascara and lipstick, and I am done with this look. God, why didn't you bless me with long, luscious lashes? Oh my God. I wish I had pretty lashes. I really do. Actually, you know what? I wish I was just pretty in general. Like, I'm so ugly, but whatever. With my lower lashes, like, I don't know how to do it, but I always like get a little bit of like a lash thing, color, whatever, formula at the bottom to kind of like get my skin a little bit dirty and I don't clean it up. There's just, I like this look. I don't know why. It just makes my eyes look a little bit bigger, and it makes it look like I have a little bit more lashes. Okay, so now that that is done, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of lipstick. I just dab a little bit and I blend it in with my nail. I hate lipstick that are like so overpowering. It just doesn't look good with the look. So that is that, and I might apply gloss, but this is gonna be it. Alright guys, so this is the look. How y'all like it? Let me go get my hair done real quick and we should be done. Alright you guys, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for staying with me. I know it's a lengthy video and I try to make it as fast as I could, but I talk a lot. That's all to say, I talk a lot. So if you did like the video and if you enjoyed it, please don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and hit the little notification bell just in case you want to see what I'm uploading next. Thank you. Bye.